There we go. First fish. What's going on, guys? This is Gene Jensen. We are fishing one of my favorite lakes in the country called Kenansville, and that is the first fish of the day. We're going to talk about how I'm catching them. Alright, so Kenansville is one of these in the middle of nowhere lakes in Florida. It's man-made. It's got a levee all the way around it. It is super shallow all the way across, and it's absolutely loaded with grass. I mean, wall-to-wall hydrilla, lily pads. In the summertime, it's hard to even paddle through. There's so much vegetation here. But right now that is springtime here. They are getting ready to spawn. Some of them are spawning, some of them are post-spawn. See a little bit of fry here and there. But condition I'm faced with today is, excuse me, bluebird skies, no wind, kind of tough conditions. You can't fish fast. You gotta fish slow. Because of the grass, you got to fish with something lightweight. So today I'm fishing with a 7'6" medium heavy, 17-pound test fluorocarbon, a worm on a real lightweight. I think this is either quarter ounce or 5/16, I believe. And just dragging it through this grass, covering a lot of water as fast as I can without fishing fast. And once I get bit, like I just did, I stop and I fish the whole area out really, really carefully, because they'll spawn in areas. They'll be out of sight of each other, but once you get one bite, you're going to get another one, another one, another one. You got to pick it clean. And I'm just dragging and shaking it as it gets hung in the grass. I'll just shake it a little bit and get it out of the grass. And I can't see the holes, but there are holes in the area, and that's kind of where the bass are hanging out, is down in these holes. And any swirl I see or anything like that, I throw to. Very, very, very effective way to fish the grass. Lightweight. Cinco style. This is what I'm throwing right now is a rage cutter worm. Got a little bit of kick to the tail. Just dragging around. Now if there was a little wind on the water, I'd throw something like a chatterbait or a swim bait or a swim jig or something like that. But since we've got zero wind, I want to go to something more natural and drag a worm. Now down here in Florida, the favorite colors are black and blue and June bug. But, oh, there's a bite. This is a little bit better one. Just dragging it around. Not half bad. Nice. And I'll change between colors. I'll throw black and blue flake. I'll throw a June bug, which is a purple with a green flake. Those work really good in the sun. But right now I'm throwing like a black with a blue swirl, so it doesn't have any flake in it, no shine. Seems to be working okay. 2 fish and just a few casts. Now the difference between this area, you see all the lake behind me, it's like 2 miles across, is this area has pads. Not a lot, but it has a few lily pads. And it's just different than the rest of the lake that I've seen so far. It seems to be a big difference so far with the number of fish that are in the area. There's a lot of boats on this lake though. But this lake's known for giants. That's why I'm here. Last time I was here I caught a 9.5. It was in the summertime though. This might be a little bit better one because uh-oh, got me all wrapped up in the grass. Come on. Got him. He hit me all up in the grass. That was fun. We all just sit back and enjoy the show. I gotta put this hood back on, way too many bugs. Forgot my mask. So one of the things I want you to notice about how I'm doing this is I'm not dragging my rod low. I'm lifting it up over my head. Oh, there's another bite. Any of these go on. Let's set the hook yet. Little one. Quick release. But and that's to get it up out of the grass and let it fall back down on top. I really don't want to bury it in the grass. I just want to keep it, you know, close and on top of it. And if I was to drag my rod off to the side, it would get all hung up in the grass. So lift it out, let it lay back down. That's all I'm doing. There's a lot of fish right here, guys. I keep seeing swirls. They're not breaking the surface. I just see water being pushed up. It lets me know they're down there. They probably are spawning, or it's a male chasing bluegill away or something, but definitely a lot of fish right here in this one spot. I don't have a fish finder on. Actually, I didn't even bring my fish finder. Don't want to make any noise. I'm anchored down. I'm not banging my kayak. I'm being super quiet. I'm not using braided line. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but with slick calm and stuff like that, I want my bait to be as natural as I possibly can, so I'm throwing it on fluorocarbon. Probably could do braid, but I just feel like I'm going to get more bites on fluoro today. I just have to be real careful when they get hung in the grass. And when I get a bug up my nose. Spider webs everywhere. Slow. I mean real slow. Nice chunky fat fish. Look at that thing. I want you to notice how slow I'm working this thing. I mean, literally just a few inches at a time. Moving it really, really slow. Dragging it over the grass. Again, if there's a little bit more wind on the water to break the water, you know, the surface, what do they call it? I don't even know what they call it. It's almost call it surface tension. But to break up the surface and make it harder for the bass to get a good look at things, I'd move faster. But because it's such slick, calm water, I want to move really, really slow. And I want to use something that's really, really natural looking. And I want to run past him if I get bit like I did just then, and he never felt the hook. He just took the worm away from me. And I'm going to keep throwing in there, see if I can't catch him again, especially this time of the year when they're spawning or they're guarding a bed or something like that. You know, they're always going to come back to that same spot, and they're going to still be aggressive. So. I don't think I have him anymore. Yeah, do look at that. There he is. Yes, sir. Not a big one. Nice fish though. Those are always a challenge. You got me all buried in the hydrilla. There's a bunch of fish right there. Switched up to a June bug colored Cinco. Just to give him a different look. He bit it.
Oh, this might be a good one, guys. Got me in the grass, but heck of a head shake. Yeah, it's a good one. Gee. Oh yeah. Woo! Look at that one. another good one. Nah, maybe not. Decent though. Oh yeah, solid. When you find one, you find a lot of them. And guys, I'm gonna call that a video. I hope you learned something. I sure had a whole lot of fun making it. Awesome. Be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. But like I always say, be sure to introduce somebody to fishing. Introduce them to my channel. Let me help you teach them how to fish. More importantly, get out of the water, go out and catch some fish. And have a great day.